Yeah, I'm back again. So this is my first YouTube video I'm going to do, which is on the Claude CoWork. This has been released like few days back, and this is something that I wanted to try, but it is only available in the Max plan with research preview, and that is something which did stop me, and I couldn't control myself. I had to take the Max plan and then try it out because everyone is saying that this is top notch because it has Claude Code kind of features that are available inside Claude for non-functional people. Have been seeing a lot of live streams. Have been seeing a lot of videos. I have seen a lot of like people doing it on hands-on, right? Like that is something which made me understand that okay, this is seriously powerful. The reason why I wanted to try this is because I've been into Claude Code trenches for a lot of months, trying out multiple things, especially for Salesforce. And I wanted to see if CoWork, which was shipped in 1.5 week by that Anthropic team, does it really help non-functional people, as I mentioned? So let's see what I have tried and then see where it takes. So Cowork is available as third option. Earlier we only have chat, and if you are on Pro or any plan than that, like Max or Enterprise or whatever, you'll be having Code as well. But now that we have like Cowork being released, we are seeing the third option over here, which is Cowork. Cowork is specifically designed for the non-functional people to have the Claude Code kind of features to help them do the task similar to the guys like us who code. Now, the point over here that I wanted to highlight is 1.5 week. It was literally 1.5 week. I've read in a lot of articles and in the Anthropic blogs as well that it has been shipped in 1.5 week. So that is a great matter, and it is still in research preview. That means there will be a lot of developments being made and then shipped that will be available as we use it. But what I have tried is something more of like very like minimal, like basic thing, because I wanted to understand how it can understand the details if you provide and ask like documentation or something like that. Because inside Salesforce, if there is any non-functional task that is more of like creating a BFRD, creating a technical documentation for the component that are already present, or creating a user story document, or while trying to create a bug ticket, maybe our Scrum Master would like to understand what is already present, so they might select this folder and then take the folder of the org and then see try. They can do it, right? Like even project manager can do that. So that is how like that was my thought to put it in play and to record this video. Now, how do we access CoWork? So that was like new task. And here you can see we have everything like creating a file, crunching the data, making a prototype, drafting a message, prepare for a meeting, organize files. So how do we prepare for meeting? How do we organize files? These are something which are available as connectors. So you can see we have a lot of connectors present over here. We can give it to Gmail, Google, Calendar, Drive, Search. It's still in development from the cloud, so we can expect it soon. And MCP registry, file system, Claude in Chrome. That is one of the main feature I really loved in the CoWork because CoWork can access the Chrome, right? Like Claude for Chrome kind of feature, and then it can see what is actually happening and then do whatever is on the UI, check it, and then get back to you saying that okay, this is how it is. And one benefit for CoWork over here is it is different from Claude Code. Claude Code is more of like you have to go inside a warp that is an ID, like terminal based ID. And we have something like in VS Code or Cursor, wherever we want to do it, we can either launch it from the extension or we can type a command and then do it in the terminal. So that is how we have it. Code inside Claude can only be accessed with the GitHub link. So that is another entirely different thing, right? where we need to have a GitHub repositories to do that. But here CoWork, it does work on our these like local folders. So I've been trying it around for different things. So this is one that I am developing recently, which is available in GitHub for the compound engineering. And this is the one that I have tried over here. So let's see what I have given and let's see what it has done. So I did give the folder as personal to work, which is entirely the Salesforce org with a lot of flows, code, LWC and everything. And the flows, I asked what flows are present inside the folder. And it has told me that there is one particular flow. And can you document it as a consultant, right? Like as a consultant, if I want to explain it to the stakeholders about the flow, can you do the same? So here I have it. So you can see Salesforce flow documentation. It was on January 14th. Executive summary, proposition, business value, key benefits, technical fields that are involved, business logic and decision rules. It was simple flow, but I just wanted to check if it is able to create a document at the very least. And it did create a beautiful documentation. And the next thing that I have asked is like, can you identify the gaps in Apex class, dynamic file controller? There is an Apex class. There are actually some gaps that I need to fill up. So I asked it how it can fill up because, of course, it is for non-technical people, but not all the times we would want to go into the VS Code or War IDE and then run it. Maybe at times we would like to do it from this Claude CoWork, which is like it's really helpful, right? Like I can just go to the CoWork, give access to the folder that am already working on inside VS Code, like the Salesforce DX project folder. So it did really find the gaps because there are some other things called, but they are something which are not present in this class. That is true. When I checked it, it really doesn't have it. And it doesn't have any input validation, sanitization that needs to be done. Error logging mechanism, which is very important, right? They are not present. And yeah, so you can see there are recommendations to fill the gap priority basis. So one thing I liked in CoWork is it is, I mean, as long as I'm using it, just for enough of time, like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and there were other projects I was trying to sort out for the compound engineering plan and then a personal, like I'm just trying it out, like if it can build some things or something like that. And honestly, it is able to understand, and I'm getting the similar feeling that it is more of like Claude Code. I'm using Claude Code, I'm not missing Claude Code. So this is what I wanted to share. If you want to try it, definitely I would not suggest now because once they say that it has been officially released from the release preview and it's made generally available for everyone, maybe then you can try it with the pro plan once I announce it. So yeah, like there will also be a blog for this. You can definitely read about it if you are a reading person, and you can share it with your friends or anyone who can find this useful. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.